Nemco. This is another of my short stories from the book I'm working on called Dark. This story is called In Search of the Secular Grail. Like most people, I was looking for the Grail, happiness. We spend more time at work than anything, so I gave a fair amount of thought to choosing a career. I rejected MD because I tend to the hypochondriacal. I'd imagined myself having my patients' diseases. Besides, I'd worried too much about them, whether I got the diagnosis right, would the treatment work, and I would feel terrible if they got worse, let alone died. No doctor career for me. I rejected law. Too much arguing, fussing over details, too many ethical temptations. I rejected business. I believe in the net benefit of capitalism, but personally don't care enough about profit to be in business, self-employed or working for a company. I rejected nonprofit work. Too rarely does the money bestowed by donors yield enough benefit. And most nonprofits' collaboration-centric style of decision-making is too glacial for my speedy nature. I rejected government work. Too bureaucratic, too much job security. To get fired, you practically have to commit a felony. That causes a torpid workforce. I am not torpid. I finally settled on landscape architecture. Aesthetic, practical, indoor and outdoor. But in the trenches, it's not all flowers, trees, and man-made waterfalls. It's dealing with customers, persnickety homeowners, government and companies that ever change their mind, you don't want to pay for the changes, and it doesn't matter enough which shrub or whether the water element goes in the southeast or the northwest corner of the property. Then there are the government regulations, maddening. Most are rarely worth paperwork, cost, let alone the weeks or even months waiting for approvals. I've stayed in landscape architecture, but it isn't my grail. The best I've been able to come up with is, after work, settling into my easy chair with a cup of hot chocolate, listening on loop to a favorite song. These days it's Peter, Paul, and Mary singing Puff the Magic Dragon. I find a wisp of the Grail in the lyric, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. In any event, that story is called In Search of the Secular Grail. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And I certainly would welcome you checking out my book of short stories. It's on Amazon. The book is called Soloists, Stories of Introverts and Outsiders Facing a Dilemma. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemco.